Hello and welcome to ET Now. I am joined with the CBDT Chairman Nitin Gupta. Hello and welcome to ET Now, sir. Very warm welcome. The direct tax collections are definitely looking very, very good this year. What is the current net that we have?
The current net we have is around 4,80,000 crore against the budget target of 14.20 lakh crore, which is at the growth rate of around 33% over the corresponding period of the last year. This is the net collection position after accounting for the refunds, which are around 95,000 crore, higher by 78% over the preceding year for the corresponding period. So even after accounting for the refunds, we are in a robust net collection territory.
The first advance tax also we saw 40% growth over last year. I hope in the second advance tax estimate also we are expecting a very, very good growth.
Looking to the phase of economic development and economy, I think our collection should remain robust in the second phase of second installment of advance tax as well.
The 14.2 lakh crore target that we have for this financial year, many were saying that it's slightly conservative target, and looking at the robust growth that you're already witnessing, how much exceeding that budgeted target are you expecting?
The real position we can evaluate only after the second installment is received. So we can have a better analytical approach at the around 20th of September, once we are having the figures and the sector-wise growth in terms of the tax collections.
But do you think like achieving exceeding the budgeted target should not be much of a problem?
Yeah, looking to the current trend, we should fairly exceed the budget targets. That's my estimate, and that's our estimate as of now.
Tax evasion has been a major problem with the Indian economy, and CBDT has been working very well on that. How are you looking at expanding the scope of tax evasion?
See, the CBDT has always been conscious to enforce the tax laws, and in that process, it is one of the means to arrest the tax evasion. Is the searches or surveys or other enforcement measures are taken. We are conscious of the newer areas of tax evasion which are being witnessed, and we have been acting upon those newer areas as well. This includes the foreign properties or income, foreign sources of income, or even in India, the newer areas like gaming or betting or other such means of tax evasion.
If you can tell us a bit about your the arresting the tax evasion, especially in the online gaming sector, what is the status as of now, and has anything been found, and what are the steps like going ahead you'll be taking for this particular segment?
The online gaming or betting, the relevant tax provisions are already contained in the Income Tax Act, which is in simple language stipulate that the no deduction or allowance is granted and tax is levied at the rate of 30% plus applicable cess and surcharge on the winnings. So these provisions are well contained in the Income Tax Act. The only problem could be that the assessees are not either not aware of the tax laws, or they have not applied it appropriately. In one of the cases where we have mounted some action and gathered the data, in the last 3 years, the data for last 3 years shows huge amount of winnings, probably on which the taxpayers, the concerned winners, have not paid the taxes. So we shall be requesting the taxpayers to make the payment of taxes wherever it is applicable at the stipulated rate. For this purpose, the taxpayers can utilize the ITR updated. There is a new feature which has come up in the statute, and which permits the taxpayers to file return of income for the last 2 years on payment of some 25% and 50% of the taxes additionally. So it's a new facility which is available to the taxpayers to come clean and be honest about the winnings and income which they failed to disclose so far.
So apparently have tax notices been sent to the winners of these online games?
We are in the process of doing so, and it will commence very soon. But my request to the relevant people, relevant assessees would be that they should not await the receipt of any notice from the department, but they can suo moto, they can on their own come forward and disclose whatever income they have earned from the winnings at the stipulated rate.
But for the online gaming companies also, is there some kind of tax evasion, like you said, that notice for one of the company? So you will be going like strict for preventing tax leakage in this front?
The online gaming company is itself an assessee, and if there are any issues, then we will take action appropriately. But it is more so for the winners of those games or betting or online games. They should be coming forward for their own things.
Faceless tax regime is a very important reform that has come about. How are you looking at streamlining it going ahead?
See, this faceless regime has been in operation for about 3 years now, and we have a very decent experience in terms of the number of cases which have been completed as around 2.8 lakh, and the taxpayers are quite satisfied with that, barring for some glitches which we are very careful about to take care of. In the recent past, we have issued a detailed SOP for the guidance of our assessing officers, and the major takeaways from the SOP has been that the assessing officer shall issue a show cause notice to the assessee for what he intends to do from the inquiries or verifications which he has mounted. The principles of natural justice has to be complied with. Whatever he has done should be duly incorporated in the assessment order for even the assessee to know that what has been done, and the SOP allows adequate time for the taxpayer to respond to the notices issued. So further checks have been provided in the form of a high-pitched, some grievances were raised that assessments have been made at high-pitched. So high-pitched committees have been constituted across India. There are 20 committees and one monitoring committee over them. So we have taken adequate administrative measures to see to it that the processes are further streamlined and the taxpayers get a better experience from faceless regime.
There was some, to end with, there were some issues on the new IT income tax portal that were faced by the taxpayers as well. So I hope now all is sorted after the meeting with the Infosys.
I think you have witnessed the recent 31st July, the last date which was for the non-audit cases. So the experience has been tremendous from the taxpayer side, from the departmental side, and we have seen almost a record filing on the 31st of July. Around 73 lakh returns were filed. So it's a wonderful experience, I think, for the taxpayer as well as for the department. And the processing of cases has been very fast, and refunds are being issued. As I told, 95,000 crore of refunds have been issued, which speaks volumes about the progress made by the department for the service of the taxpayers.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for speaking to us.
Thank you.